Welcome to the Xterity Video Tutorial Series, Episode 9, Managing Storage Performance. Storage performance on Xterity comes in several tiers. By default, everything gets built out and applied to Tier 2. Most locations that we have also have a Tier 3. The difference between the tiers is that the lower the number, Tier 2, Tier 1, the higher the performance, but also the higher the cost. So when you're assigning storage to a given tier, when you're setting up a server or going to do an migrate operation that we talk about in a few moments, you want to make sure that you pick the proper target for the performance and the cost that's appropriate to what you're trying to accomplish with the server. And for details on the costs associated with a tier, you should refer to, or the performance metrics, I should say, for a tier, you should refer to the documentation that you received during sales to refer to the SLAs. For the costs will be reflected here in Cloud Console as part of the change. And note that not every location has all tiers available. In this location that I'm doing this demonstration from, only Tier 2 and Tier 3 are available. So when we're doing work later, we won't see Tier 1 and Tier 4. Also be aware that boot storage may not represent all of the available tiers. There are some limitations there, so the boot disks wouldn't necessarily have, say, Tier 4 because we don't want booting to be too slow for you in normal operation of the server. Now, if you are going to make the change, you're going to locate the environment, click on the environment here, and right-click and go to Configure. Choose one of the edit options here. I'm going to choose Edit in Designer. Once we've opened that, we want to locate the server and double-click on it. When the server comes up, then we're going to select the storage option that we want and locate the disk we want to change and click Modify. Now we've presented with the options. We'll see what we already have, and then we can pick one of the other options and note the partner price or the customer price here. This warning tells you that during the change, it's going to take some time. We're going to move all of that storage from one tier to another, and we're going to set priority to try not to impact performance, but there is a possibility that it could happen. Note that once the operation is initiated on the back end, the server cannot be power changed, so you can't reboot the server or change it. And if you want to cancel it, you can do that while it's pending before it starts running. This may come into play if you try to change performance levels for a number of servers, because we don't do too many of these operations at a time to prevent storage impacts, performance impacts from affecting your servers under normal operation. So once you're ready, if you selected the new tier, you click OK. That'll be reflected here, and you're going to click Finish and Update Server. So now we've updated the server, and we're going to do a save and build. So the save and build will not tell us that there's going to be any shutdown or reboot changes. This is a live operation, so we're just going to see the charge, and we can click OK. This is going to kick off the operation, and we're waiting in the queue. We're going to validate everything, go through all the tasks, and then what will happen is we will begin the task of moving that stuff over to the other tier that you've requested. So we said this will take time, and once it's finished, you'll be on the new tier, and of course your pricing will reflect any changes. That's it for this video. Hope it was useful for you guys. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.